Time now for the Beer Chill 5 o'clock news on this Friday evening, November 27th, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. I have 5 o'clock news and I'm there. Top story at 5 o'clock here on this Friday evening here is Colorado Springs, where coming inside a Planned Parenthood center here was exchanging a fire police. The authorities said on Friday after leaving at least 4 officers and unknown a number of people wounded. Thanks to clear evidence on videotape, Chicago police officer Jason Mendak was charged this week with first-degree murder for the student 17-year-old Laquan McDonald. Meanwhile, in Chicago, 4 weeks after alleged gang members lured 9-year-old Tayshawn Lee Alley and killed him, a slaying that some in violence-riddled Chicago called a new low. The city's police superintendent announced the arrest of 1 man on Friday. Washington, U.S. presidential hopeful Donald Trump's support among Republicans has dropped 12 points in the less than a week. Marketed real estate moguls biggest client city vaulted to the top of the field in July, according to Reuters' Uppost poll. First Lady Michelle Obama kicked off the holiday season on Friday as she, along with Doug Sunny Bo, welcomed its first Christmas tree this year to 600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Moscow, the Kremlin on Friday played down the possibility of a grand coalition with the West to strike the Islamic State in Syria, despite personal visits by French President Francois Hollande and both Washington and Moscow falling in the debate. As French President Francois Hollande presided over a somber ceremony Friday, and the invaders of the military complex Christopher Huguet stood outside a letter outside his bar, finishing his own tricolor tribute. In Kano, a male suicide bomber hit a procession of Shiite Muslims in Nigeria's Kano state as they walked in the city of Zaria to pay homage to the founder of the country's security forces, the Shiite leader said. Warsaw, Poland, armed attackers from nowhere abducted 5 seamen from a cargo ship in Nigerian waters. Poland's government said on Friday as Foreign Minister Witold Wazowski said that the 5 Polish nationals, including Captain 3 of were seized. A Connecticut man who police said draped himself in an American flag and scaled into the White House fence on Thanksgiving Day. Let the suicide know what a friend said he'd been staying in with in Virginia, according to court documents unsealed on Friday. Some questions and answers about Minneapolis police shooting. Fort Worth, as at least 4 people have died in the fast moving floodwaters in North Texas as freezing rain and flood and pummeled the state of parts of the central U.S. A former part-time police officer was indicted and called in a phony bomb threat and staged in a shootout in Mills, Massachusetts. Park Manette was found dead in his home on side over the holidays, authorities said. Shoppers at stores party for the annual national frenzy drawn by deals on electronic video games and toys said just to get out of the family, but some malls seem less crowded this year as buyers even made their trek. U.S. stock indexes ended little change in trade in a Friday, with consumer stocks falling as investors fretted over early reports in the U.S. With new plans for clone catalysts, China's cyber-bust and biotech sector. Widened in the African capital in the West in China's mythology, the Monkey King was a beast with a magical fur. New U.S. single family home sales surge. In all urban inventory of properties for the sale was the highest since early 2010, which could allay concerns of a significant slowdown in housing. Illustration shows a star torn up by a black hole. Strong gravity. The black hole has launched an improbable jet of matter in space. As fans spouted, the Senate official morning on Friday for 130 people killed by terrorists that also braced for the challenge of hosting the newly 150 world leaders will begin arriving this week for a critical global summit on the environment. A check metal debris discovered in the sea off stuff was the tip of England could be from a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket, the UK said. Astronauts living on the International Space Station have to learn to what to do without certain comforts like toast and gravity. Researchers are saying healthcare workers need to pay greater attention to the topic marijuana patients are using. Denver, federal officials say a business is recalling a vegetable meant to be the source of E. coli and Costco chicken salad that have been linked to an outbreak that has sick 19 people in 7 states. Wheelchair users may be more likely to die in collisions with the cars than number of pedestrians, as an analyst of U.S. crash data suggests. At 448 like a bird when men are watching a million may be similarly programmed to eat like a horse when women are around, suggests a small U.S. survey said. Okay. The Dow down 4.9 points, of close at 17,798.49. S&P 500 up 1.24 points at 2,090.11, and Nasdaq 11.3 points at 5,127.52. European markets, DAX 11,293.76, down 27.01 points. FTSE 17.98 to close at 6375.15. CAC 40 down 30.88 points to close at 5,930.14. Asia markets 60.47 points in Nikkei down to 1983.94. Shanghai 199.72 points at 3,436.38. In HSI 420.62 points down to close at 22,068.32. In the oil markets here down 130 points in oil to close at 41.77. Brent 59 cents, down to close at 4.87, and natural gas is 0.087 down 2.227 thousand points. Gold markets 1,055.90 down 13.80 points. Silver 14.015 down 15 cents, and copper up 85,000 points to close at 2.06.35. Bond US 10-year down 100 points to close at 2.2218. German 10-year at 0.006 thousand point up to close at 4.606%, and Germany's 10-year yield 0.011 up to 0.315. European US dollar 1,000 points to close at 1.0589, and US dollar Japanese yen up 22 cents to close at 122.82, and Great Britain pound US dollar 1.5435 unchanged. And the commodities. Wheat 479.5 down 8. Soybean 873 3/4 down 1.5. Corn 360 1/4 down 5.5. Sugar 14.93 up 2 cents. Coffee 120.80 down $2.10. Cotton 62.75 up 77 cents, and rough grass 11.93 down 20 cents, and cocoa 3,301. Live cattle 130.825 up 875 thousand point. Lean ox 58.90 up 10 cents, and FD cattle 166 up 1.025. Okay, take a look at New England starts in Hart, Massachusetts, Route 124 in Headwaters, Dock DR2. At Headwaters Drive, 2-car motor vehicle accident. Police and fire department checked the scene 3 times. Peter Channel News Time 5:06. Time out for a travel report here on this Friday evening here. And so they are found in Rhode here where 95 minutes southbound side, so from 126 all the way to downtown Providence here. 95 on the northbound side, so from 195 all the way up to Route 146. 6 tank conductor is sold before Route 95 in downtown Providence here. 95 and 146 southbound and a little sold before Route 95 here. 95 on the northbound side, get an accident after Route 146 in Providence here, so expect delays here. 146 on the northbound side, a little slow in the north Springfield stretch. 99 on the northbound side, a little slow around Route 122 Woonsocket here. Route 1 on both ends it is slow from 2nd all the way at the Emerald Square Mall area in North Ottawa, so expect delays around the mall area here and Emerald Square Mall here. And on 495 on the northbound side, we have an accident after Route 1 in Wentham, so expect some delays from Route 495 from Route 1 in Renfrew to 1A around the Renfrew Outlets Mall exit, so expect some delays around that area, the Renfrew Outlets Mall here, and Route 9 on both ends a little slow around the Native Ball area, so expect delays on the Route 9 Framingham Nathan Gold Triangle area here. Route 3 on the northbound side, a little slow around Route 139 and Route 53 in Marshfield and Hanover stretches here. Southeast Express on the southbound side, so from the Mass Park all the way at the Dorchester, 93 on the southbound side, a little slow around the South Boston South Station area here in Boston here. But otherwise, a smooth sailing commuter, 93 on the northbound side, a little slow around Hooks Toll Plaza here. Okay, and the Spalding Turnpike on the northbound side, a little slow around Route 4 in Durham, New Hampshire here. Ferries, they are looking good here. Subway system is looking good, and board all outbound Framingham Whistle trains on inbound platform between Wellesley Farms and Framingham Station due to truck work until 7:30 p.m. here. And on the ferries, they are looking good. Peter Channel News Times now 5:08 here on this Friday evening here. It's time now for a weather report here. Current conditions in North Massachusetts, 58 degrees at temperature, humidity of 75%, winds of variable at 7 miles an hour, and dew point about 50 degrees here. Our current conditions in North Massachusetts here, 62 degrees in Boston and Beverly and in Lawrence, 59 in Gloucester, 61 in Bedford, 62 degrees in Pittsburgh, 58 in Worcester and Milford, it's 59 in Sturbridge, 62 in Norwood, 60 in Taunton, 58 in New Bedford, 61 degrees in Plymouth, 56 in Provincetown, 51 in Chatham, 57 degrees in Falmouth, 53 in Cape Cod Bay, and in Nantucket it's 56 degrees, and Martha's Vineyard, it is 63 in Providence, 57 in West Philly, and Block Island, it's 60 in Montauk, 59 in Islip, 59 degrees in New York City, 57 degrees at Bridgeport, 16 in New Haven, it's 61 in Denbury and Waterbury and Middletown and Hartford, Connecticut, 63 in Winslow and Connecticut here, 62 in Springfield, 61 in Athol, 63 in Greenfield, 60 degrees in North Adams. It's 58 in Pittsfield, 61 degrees in Albany, New York, 60 in Bennington, 57 in Belleville, Vermont, 61 degrees in Brentwood, Vermont, 61 in Keene, New Hampshire, 59 in Jeff, New Hampshire. It is 61 in Nashua, New Hampshire, 6 degrees in Manchester, New Hampshire, 61 in Concord and Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 59 degrees in Laconia, New Hampshire. Here, 54 degrees in Portland, Maine, and 61 in Lebanon, New Hampshire. Here. Okay, let's take a look at current map conditions around the country. Shows a cold front from north central Arizona stretching around in four-quarter range and merged to the state front from New Mexico, merged with a cold front from south New Mexico, Dane for Texas, and stretching the name for Ohio Valley, merged with a state front for Ohio here, and a cold front from the eastern Great Lakes, stretching on up into northern New England up into Quebec here. And we got low pressure centers in north central Arkansas and the four-quarter region, while we got three ridges of high pressure, one ridge in the inland Pacific Northwest, another one in the Central Plains states, and another one in the Carolinas here. Followed by down here on the Mexico border and up the north central portion of Mexico here. Followed by from Wyoming and up to northeastern Utah, and followed by from western Montana and down to southeastern Alberta, and followed by from central and northern portions of Saskatchewan here. 40 degrees on top of Atlanta here in Detroit, 64 degrees in Pittsburgh, 61 degrees in Washington, D.C., 71 in Atlanta, 79 in Miami, 83 in Brownsville, Texas, 41 degrees in Dallas, Texas, it's 30 in Kansas City, 35 in Chicago, 26 in Minneapolis, St. Paul, 24 in Omaha, Nebraska, 22 in Great Falls, Montana. It's 48 in Seattle, 53 in San Francisco, 63 in Los Angeles, 50 in Las Vegas, 34 in Salt Lake City, 18 in Denver, 35 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and 6 degrees out in Phoenix, Arizona here. All right, and 50 in Vegas here. Okay, let's take a look at a map radar situation around the country here, and then it shows a line of rain showers from extreme northern portions of Maine down for southern Quebec, stretching in the Great Lakes and all the way down for Texas here, and western portions of Louisiana, and some snow showers in southern Quebec here, stretching in northeastern portions of Ontario around the Montreal, Ottawa area here, and some spotty sleet pelts from southern Kansas down for central Oklahoma down for western Texas here, and some spotty snow showers from northeastern New Mexico down for northwestern portions of Texas, western Oklahoma and southwestern portions of Kansas here, and some spotty snow showers in southern and north central portions of Utah and western portions of Colorado here, and some spotty rain showers in southern portions of California, and some spotty sleet, rain, and snow pelts around the Yosemite Valley of California, some spotty rain showers around western portions of Prince Edward Island there, and some patchy rain showers from western tip of Cuba stretching up to Florida, Georgia, and Carolina coast here. This is a big cold front. It is warm and front ahead of its front, and behind this front, cold air. And look at the satellite loop here, and then it shows a line of clouds from the Canadian Maritimes all the way down from Mexico here, and patchy clouds, another patchy clouds from the Minnesota all the way up to the Pacific Northwest and down through southern California here, and a line of clouds coming up to southern Alaska and down through the ocean and Pacific Islands and the Pacific coast here, and the Pacific Ocean here. Okay, the latest on Sandra here, Hurricane Sandra. Once a Category 4 storm, and now okay, the latest on Sandra here, the latest 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time advisory here. It's now Category 1 storm with 80 mile per hour winds with a settled location 24 forward in the north, 108 forward to the west of a movement, northeast at 10 miles an hour here. Tropical conditions are expected in Las Islas Marias during the next few hours, and heavy rainfall expected across much of the west central Mexico here. Change of advisory and summary warnings to the words of effect and tropical storm warning to the effect for Altata to San Blas and Las Islas Marias, and tropical storm warning means that tropical storm conditions are expected somewhere within the warned area. If this case within the next 12 to 24 hours, for storm information specific to your area, please monitor the product station by National Meteorological Service here. At 2 p.m. Standard Time, the center of the Hurricane Center was located near latitude 20.4 to the north, latitude 108.4 to the west. Center is moving toward the northeast near 10 miles an hour. This general motion is expected to continue for the next 24-36 hours. And the forecast track the center is moving, expected to pass west of the Las Islas Marias tonight and move on short. In the warning area on Saturday, it's about to stay with and increase near 8 miles an hour with higher gusts and additional wet, but weakened forecast is. And center expected a weakened tropical storm this evening and near tropical storm strength when it moves near the coast of Mexico in the morning on Saturday after the center moves inland. Center should quickly dissipate. Hurricane force winds extend hours up to 40 miles an hour from the center of tropical force winds extend hours up to 150 miles an hour. The centimeter center pressure 978 millibars and 28 inches in rainfall. Center expected to be due to total rainfall. Accumulation 46 inches as a estimate amounts of 10 inches possible across the Mexican states and Derek, 7 in Sonora and Nova Jalisco and Aguascalientes, 7 in Zacatecas, and 7 in Durango. This rainfall may produce light threatening flash flood and mudslides, and tropical storm conditions are expected to reach Las Islas Marias in the next few hours and reach the coast of mainland Mexico within the warning area today. Okay, the latest forecast discussion here. A cold front which will sweep the region late tonight and this Saturday with a few rain showers and cooler temperatures as high pressure is spelled in the New England winter resulting in dire chilly weather. Sunday, especially Monday, low pressure tracking up towards the Great Lakes with a big late Tuesday tonight, which may linger to Wednesday. Dry seasonal temperatures are likely by next Thursday and Friday here. New temperatures at 6 a.m. Saturday morning, 4 p.m. update with high pressure to the south of New England and approaching cold front to the northwest. Gusty southwest winds on unseasonably mild air lingering in our region this afternoon at Harvard Valley. This afternoon, the time was a record-breaking 67 degrees, breaking the 6-4 set back in 1976, and the wind gusts on land will diminish with sunset as southwest winds that still prevail, and this approaching cold front has gradually increased in the clouds expected. As the weather approaches with the chance of showers from 060 and on, it may also have some patchy fog overnight as cold front by Tuesday, Saturday should generally be near the south of the Boston-Bradley line, and overnight lows will still be in mountain mostly in the 40s here. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this here. Tonight, I am expecting a slight chance of showers up to 4 a.m. Most skies got low about 45 degrees, and southwest about 5 to 9 miles an hour. Chest paces 20%. For Saturday, chance of showers mainly before 1 p.m. Pressure bug up to 4 p.m. Otherwise, clouds got have about 49 degrees, and a lot of variable wind becoming north wind 6 miles in the morning. Chest paces 30%. Saturday night, slight chance of rain showers mixed with a up to 2 a.m. Then gradually ending, clouds got gradually become a clouds got about 30 degrees and light north wind. Chest paces 20%. Sunday, pressure bug before 8 a.m. was most sun's got about 46 degrees and northwest wind. Saturday night, most skies got about 27 degrees and north about 3 to 5 miles an hour. For Monday, skies got about 41 degrees. Monday night, pressure bug after 3 a.m. was podcast got about 27 degrees. And Tuesday, chest rain after 2 p.m. Pressure bug before 7 a.m. was podcast got about 48 degrees. Chest paces 40%. Tuesday, rain like rain between midnight and 2 a.m. Clouds got a low about 41 degrees and chest paces 6%. Wednesday, chest rain before 5 p.m. Most skies got about 54 degrees and chest paces 40%. With that, most skies got about 34 degrees. Thursday, most skies got about 44, about 28 degrees. And Friday, most skies got about 45 degrees. Here's what it phrase of the evening of Mile Night on tap. People say have a good evening and goodbye to 311 call for a late night report. Have a good evening.